Hey guys, how you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing so well. And we're back. We're back for another round of a vlog. Another vloggy vlog as some people call it. But yeah, it is a Friday and instead of me being out in the town, I am at home chilling, which is fine because the weather's horrible and it's okay because I've got a few things to do. For some people who do not know, I have changed avenues. I am a mature student going to university. So I've decided to go back to university to change my avenue and also to skill up. So I'm really excited. I'm still excited, sorry. And yeah, that's about it for the time being. I have completed now second week of uni and I'm feeling very fine. In fact, I wasn't feeling fine before, but I'm feeling fine now. It looks like I'm starting all these vlogs at the evening time, but it's cool because we are going to do a little study session, which is quite necessary. It's the second week, so I'm still finding myself around the campus and also around the virtual learning systems or whatever you call them. And I'm just getting myself set up with a few things, a few admin things to make sure that I am all clued up and I'm all set up for assessments and exams. We have about 12 weeks to get things going and we have 12 weeks until we do some of the assignments and we do some of the exams. So we haven't got a lot of time, so we need to get on it. So today I'm spending my Friday evening by catching up. Now, this week, one of the classes was a bit reading heavy. We have reading lists and they encourage you to read before you go to the lecture so that you consolidate your learning, which I think is the best thing. And it was something that I didn't really do in my first degree. So this time round, I am prepping myself up and I'm making sure that I consolidate my learning by doing the reading before the lecture. Anyway, I've done that this week and I realised that I need to space out my study sessions. And just start to space out my study sessions or study a little bit smarter so that I can get everything done in time. And that I'm understanding certain things because this is the time where you start to critically analyse certain aspects of your themes in your classes. So it's not necessarily that we are having to report back what we've learned, but we need to analyse and understand the concepts and the themes that are going on in classes. What does critically analysing your content in university mean? Well, I think we do this all the time in our everyday lives, but it's not that I have to regurgitate the knowledge that I learn in the classes, but I have to critically analyse, interpret, research, and really question the things that I'm reading rather than just accepting it for face value. And this is the hard part for me. But we're going to move because I'm going to get myself together in terms of critically analysing things. If I can do it in everyday life, I'm sure I can do it in my academic life too. I just need to be smart and I just need to know how to go about the constructs of critically analysing information. Anyway, it is nearly 6 o'clock in the evening, so I'm going to pull an evening study session. So this entails me going through my notes for this week and also last week as well, because how I like to do things is like to consolidate my information every week and just refresh on the things that I learned over the past 2 weeks so that I get it, so that I'm prepared I'm ready for anything, and that towards the end of the 12 weeks, I really am getting to understand and getting to learn the content of each module in a great way so that I'm prepared for my exams, essentially. Anyway, so in order for me to do my study session today, I have my notes, which are in this notebook. And in this is the notebook that I bring to class along with my laptop. I think this is working for me so far in the classes because I can read up on the lecture notes, and then I just write down any notes in my notebook, and it's okay because I can read it and I can write anyhow, and yeah, I can just write down notes as they come along. But what I'm trying to utilize more is my iPad. Now, I've had this iPad before I went to university and I didn't use it, but I'm trying to use it as much as I can. And in this session, I will be using this to consolidate my notes. Now, what does that mean for me? Well, I'll be rewriting my notes and making sure they are readable. Because one thing about me, when I write something in my notebook, it's not neat. So I need to rewrite it and also consolidate the notes so that they're not so long, so that I understand. And I'm going to be doing that now. And yeah, if I've got enough time during the evening, I would like to do some further reading to, get a grasp of the concepts of my work. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I've got my tea, my peppermint tea, which is such a Jamaican thing to drink. But it's nice and chilling. I've just had dinner and it's good to drink peppermint tea towards the end of the day so that you can digest your food that you've had. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and yeah, I'm going to bring you along to show you how I'm doing things. So let's go. Yeah, a lot of things have changed since I've last been at university. They really are incorporating the digital world and technology within our classes and within every aspect of university, which I don't know if I like it, but I'm working with it. Maybe I'm just old school, I don't know. But we are guided into knowing how to use our AI. Obviously, we use Microsoft and those sorts of things to write our assignments, but we also can actively engage in classes with using our laptops or our phones, which I really enjoy. I mean, it really does help. One thing that I've noticed is that most of the core texts are online, which I'm not too sure if I like. I do find it hard to read the textbooks is online, but I'm trying my hardest. Thank God I've got my iMac, so I can use the big screen and I can zoom in so that I can read the text as efficiently as possible. So that's that. But yeah, I'm encouraging myself to use technology also as well. Like I said, I'm using my iPad. And yeah, it's really shows how much things change over the years, or even just like within a couple of years when you haven't been in an institution, which is really good. So yeah, I'm going to be rewriting my class notes, and I'm going to put it on Good Notes on my iPad. And what I'm hoping to do is making sure that I've got my notes filed away in an organized way as well. That's the reason why I'm doing it digitally. I'm just getting used to knowing how to use Good Notes, but I've also heard that Notability is really good. As you probably have seen, my handwriting is really bad. And I've heard that Notability can actually smarten up and tidy up your notes as you're writing them. But I don't want to buy it. So I'm just going to have a little browse around on that. And if it works for me, I might use it. If not, I'm just going to stick with Good Notes and follow some of the tips and tricks that some people have mentioned online on how to use and make it look pretty. I want pretty notes. Anyway, let's get down to it. Enough talking. And yeah, let's get going. University for me means learning and growing for me as well. But also, I do find some things a little bit difficult because of my neurodivergence. Is that a word? My neurodiversion. Which makes me think of certain things, and so neurodivergent for me looks like finding it difficult to sometimes put pen to paper, and sometimes with spelling and grammar. So I'm working towards getting support with that, but also I'm making sure that I'm aware of the things that I find that are difficult for me and being proactive and getting the help that I need. So that's that. But yeah, for anyone who is starting university or any form of education in the UK, there is a lots of help at university to help you identify any issues or problems that you have with studying, or anything that is affecting you studying. It could be social, it could be anything. So do go to those supportive services if you need a little bit more help. But anyway, let's get on to the online learning portal, and let's get going. I'm back again. I'm getting into my studying, but I realised that when it comes to note taking and studying, the more I understand key concepts of ideas and theories, the more my notes condense. So what I'm hoping that I do over the next couple of weeks, when I go further into the content of the module, is that my notes also kind of like shift down and condense, so that I'm understanding the key concepts of each subject, so that I can then go forward to compare, contrast, find differences, find and also sort of like engage in some of the research, so that I can accept it or reject it, understand it, or critically analyze, say, well, maybe this is true, but it might not be, so that I can demonstrate to my lecturers that I don't take things for face value, and that I can bring a fresh idea or knowledge or side of the conversation in a different way. And that's what it's all about. It's not regurgitating information. It's really engaging with the information and showing what you understand, but also bringing fresh new ideas into the concepts. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm noticing that as I'm doing week 2 work that I haven't really grasped it as much, so I'm writing longer notes. But the first week, which I've recapped, is so much easier. So I'm like, yeah, I've got it. I'm away. But right about now, I'm still reading through the content. I'm like, oh, okay, I haven't really got this as yet. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm spending some time writing notes, but also digesting it as well. So let's carry on with that, and then I'll see you.